My name is Justin Torok. With me on this episode of Ghost Encounters is Maggie Regal and Ethan Arner. Together, we will investigate Hexenkopf Rock, a location that has been a beacon for paranormal activity and witchcraft for hundreds of years.
Hi, I'm Ned Heindel. I'm the author of a book on the history of Hexenkopf Rock in Williams Township, Northampton County. I teach chemistry at Lehigh University, and I live out here in the township on Hexenkopf Road. My wife and I own Hexenkopf Rock, and we are collectors of examples of Pennsylvania German folk medicine and witchcraft. The most famous hill or mountain or rock in Northampton County is probably Hexenkopf Hill, and a rock on Hexenkopf Hill shaped like the head of a witch. This has been a center of public interest for more than 2 centuries. Spirits are seen, witches are seen dancing. People comment that when they drive by, their radios suddenly go silent. It's become a focal point for spirituality, hexerai, and let's say both white and black witchcraft in Northampton County. The first flood of immigrants that come into this area were Pennsylvania Germans, or Germans from the old country settling in Pennsylvania, and they brought with them a great many superstitions of events that they had seen back in Germany. And they settled all through Williams Township. Williams Township was at least 80% German in its early days. And part of the populace had this fear of the things unknown, of flying spirits, of curses placed upon them. And back in Germany, there was a mountain in the Harz Range called the Hexenkopf. Hexenkopf is translated as the witch's head, or the witch's headquarters. When they got to this area and found that the highest mountain available had a profile of a witch's head in stone, they immediately began to think of it in terms of their old Hexenkopf back in Germany. So this became the American equivalent of the Hexenkopf. And over the years, healers moved into this area, Pennsylvania German healers, using a technique that the Germans called brauchery, meaning to use or to try, to lay on hands for healing purposes. Doc Saylor, and Doc, quote unquote, because he had no medical education, was well known amongst the people for the healing he did and for the magic he did. So much so that even in his time, he died in 1803, the newspapers had articles about what he had done. One particular is that he killed a hog and hung up a tripod in his backyard to drain the blood from the hog. There were some thieves in the neighborhood, and it was customary to protect your meat while you were preserving it. So he drew a circle on the ground, circling the tripod that was holding the pig that he had just killed, and said the right words, and that circle became a protective circle. And lo and behold, someone was captured trying to steal the pork, but when he got his hands on it, he couldn't escape. An interesting story that was remembered for many, many years is he was away from home one time, taking a walk up along the river toward Easton, when he encountered a neighbor who had cut himself on the ankle with an axe. Some weeks before, he was cutting a tree and he missed, and the axe sliced into his ankle. He didn't have antibiotics, it was before penicillin, and now he's got a pussy infection. The sailor offers to cure him right then and there. So the guy sits down, the sailor goes off into the brush and comes back in a few minutes with 3 or 4 different herbs that he'd gathered. He gathers these pieces, throws them in his mouth and chews it up to a paste. And then he puts that paste on the guy's abscess and ties it on with his handkerchief. In 2 or 3 days, the abscess was cured. The actual methods that a powwow doctor used or a browser doctor used were actually quite common. It's almost like they had their own medical society. These are 2 of Dr. Wilhelm's cures. These are what are called Brausch slips. Inside a stitched up piece of cloth will be a set of magic letters that have been placed there and blessed by the powwow doctor. So let's say you have a constant pain in the gut. You'd get one of these and you'd tie it around your belly. Let's say you have a constant migraine. This one's a little smaller, but the magic letters are right here in this pouch. You tie this around your head for migraine. The user is cautioned, never cut open the stitching and take out the magic letters. Otherwise, you will be cursed. And one of the features of browchery is that you remove evil from people by saying the right words, by touching them the right way, by giving them the right potions to rub or eat, but you pull out evil and you send it somewhere. If you send it into the body of another living person for the purpose of making that person ill or troubled, that's called hexing. That's placing a curse in a living individual. But the benign part of this was to remove the sickness and illness and send it some other place, not human. And two families of these Pennsylvania powwow doctors, which is what we call them, or brauchers is what they're called in German, two families, the Sailors and the Wilhelms, lived a few miles from here and used Hexenkopf Rock, the witch's profile head, as the spot to which they sent their evil. No time at all, by early 19th century, even the late 18th century, people were scared to death of this rock outcropping because A, it was shaped like a witch, and B, it held all this evil that had been transferred there as a process of curing other people. Witches have been seen dancing on the hill. One particular observer named Matthew Henry actually wrote down the words of their song and published them in 1858. Matthew Henry's manuscript history of Northampton County. He recorded the words of the witches as they danced. And even today, worshippers of the occult come in their robes with witchcraft. You do have to worry about the evil spirits because many people have felt the evil power on the rock.
All right, so we're here at Hexenkopf Rock. We have a Ouija board from the 1970s with a static cam on it, and we're going to see if we can get some action while we're not around it. Maggie, you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do this. So it's just about witching hour, and we're going to start our investigation at Hexenkopf Rock under a full moon. Ready to get started?
Yeah.
All right. In your bag, Maggie. Is it in your bag? Is the EMF detector? That's going to detect electromagnetic fields that ghosts are said to give off. I also have a K2 meter, which pretty much does the same thing. Can you come up to us? Just now, we are capturing a strange croak. Can you come up to us? Can you come up to us? These devices we are holding just let us know that you're nearby. Ethan.
Okay, Justin?
Yeah.
So, there's a white speck that's right by you, and that has been for a little bit right now. I don't know what it is.
Which ear? Right?
I don't see it now. But I don't know if it's the reflection of that light.
Reflection off of what? These are rocks.
No, that. I don't know if it's that or not. Have you been holding that up?
Not like this. I'm holding it down here.
There's been a white speck that's been by you for quite some time.
You next to me? You can get close. Which side was it?
It was on your left side. Nope, your left.
My left.
Your left. You want me to play it back? It was hovering by you for a while.
Is this spot of light some form of energy from a spirit?
Maggie, in your backpack is the book on Hexenkopf. Alright, hold that for a sec. I gotta find the right page. Alright, Maggie. So in this book is an account of different witch chants or songs. And since witches are primarily female, I want you to recite, it's called Concert of the Witches.
Okay.
After each sentence, just leave some space for the recorder and see if we can capture some EVPs in between. See it right up here? Mm-hmm. Whenever you're ready.
Merrily dance we, round this old oak tree. Full many will dance this terrible night, but none will be merry but we. The ships shall dance on the yeasty waves, the billows shall dance and roll, and many a screech of despair shall rise from many a sin-sick soul. I saw Dame Williams sitting alone, and I dried up the marrow within her hip bone. When she arose, she could scarcely limp. Why did I do it? She called me an imp.
Suddenly, we capture a strange thumping sound, like that from an instrument.
She called me an imp.
Is this the sound of an instrument during one of their chants?
She called me an imp. Be merry, the lightning's gleam itself for sufficient light. But we've got us a phosphor-gleaming corpse to be our candle tonight.
That was one of the witches' chants. Are there any witches here with us tonight?
Are there any spirits here with us tonight? If you're here, give us a sign.
On the count of 3, make a noise. 1, 2, 3. Hear that?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Hear that?
Yeah. I felt like that came from under me.
Come on, Hexenkopf Rock is supposed to be a place of evil. I haven't seen shit yet. What the fuck was that?
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I haven't seen shit yet. What the fuck was that?
No.
I haven't seen shit yet. What the fuck was that?
No.
I don't like that.
Mm-mm.
I don't like that.
Mm-mm.
You hear that? Sounds like something crying.
Are you hurt?
Maggie gets a response from the other side.
Are you hurt? Is anyone there?
The f is that? The f is that? The f was that? That was like right here. Maggie, I see a picture of your brother by the Ouija board. Is there anything you want to say or see if you can contact him?
Well, he was a member of the Brockeri, so he has, you know, there's an odd connection that I was unaware of until tonight. I didn't know that this was a meeting spot for members of the Brockeri heathen religion. And he was very much involved with that before he passed away 8 years ago. And his anniversary was on Thursday. So, thought maybe if there was some familiar spirit or energy, having something familiar might bring it forward. Is there anyone here with us tonight?
In a few seconds, Ethan says he hears something that sounds like a baby crying.
Any spirits or entities that are here, we give you full permission.
What was that? It sounded like music.
Nope. Sounded like crying. That was right behind me. Yep. I want to go.
You think that was behind you?
Oh, it was 100% behind me. It sounded like a baby crying.
Alright.
Nope.
What are you feeling right now, Ethan?
Fear. It was way too close to a baby crying. I've been writing a lot of the noises off as wind, but that was
Something. Are there any witches here?
Are there any evil spirits?
In a few seconds, we capture an EVP of a spirit giving us a command, and then Ethan feels something touching his camera. Go.
You okay?
Go.
You okay?
Ay, caramba.
You right?
Oh,
Oh my god.
oh,
Scared the hell out of me.
oh, you.
Okay. I think we should put the Ouija board away. I don't know, what do you think?
Put it away?
I don't know, what do you think?
We spent a lot of good time here. Had some good experiences. Visited the entirety of the rock, I think.
My suggestion is that we turn the cameras off.
Maggie gets yet another response from the other side.
That we turn the cameras off. That we turn the cameras off. And then ask if there's anything here.
Right.
Maybe they don't want to come forward if we're trying to get them on film. We're trying to record them.
Well, I'm gonna have the recorder still going for EVPs.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot.
Like I said, I feel like when you responded with We were insultive almost. I feel like that's when we heard
Most of the weird
that
stuff.
cry over there.
Yeah. Alright, let's give it a shot. Ethan? Got the camera. Give me a sound. On the count of 3, give me a sound. 1, 2, 3.
Come on, give us something. You see that light over there? Past the rock. Straight back. Come on, right there.
Oh god, yeah.
See that? What the fuck is that? Well, that wasn't there before.
That's a weird light. Nothing
Dude.
should be glowing around
No, that wasn't there before. We were over there. Let's get the fuck out of here. What is that?
here. Ethan, see if you can get that on camera.
I quickly grab my camera to see if I can capture that strange red glow that we are seeing in the woods.
So weird, the camera is not picking up that weird glow. What is that?
My camera faintly picks it up in the distance.
Ethan, let me see if I can get it with that camera. Hold that one. It's recording.
Oh god, it just went away. Oh god, it just went away.
Yeah, let's go.
It just went away, guys.
Yeah, can we go, please? Can we go?
Justin,
Justin, can we go, please?
I don't know.
It just disappeared.
It just disappeared.
So let's go.
It just disappeared as
Yeah,
soon as you turned that fucking camera
I
on.
really would like to go. I'm getting to the point where I really,
I'm
really want to go.
I'm having some the heebie-jeebies. Is that what they call them?
Oh my god.
I got some.
Why would I agree to this?
That was kind of
Yep.
fucked.
No, I'm not really feeling that. Let's.
All right, you got us. Yeah.
We're saying that's a sign to go.
That's a sign.
Yeah,
we
that's
called
what I'm
them
saying.
out, and they whatever that was
back to the car.
some type of.
What did it look like?
It looked like a long. It looked like a long, thin salt lamp. It had that dark red glow of a salt lamp.
And then it turned off. So that means.
I mean,
Let's
yeah, I'm not.
get the fuck out, right?
I don't know.
After our investigation at Hexenkopf Rock, I can confirm that this place is filled with dark energy. This investigation will be one to remember.